Hello everybody from Plant Reviews UK. Today is the 27th of May and I'm talking now about the dragon fruit whose scientific name of the plant is Selenicereus undatus, but was previously classified in another genus called Hylocereus. So the old name was Hylocereus undatus, but as you can see also in many of the pictures I am showing you to explain a bit about the plant, and however it has been now reclassified as Selenicereus undatus. However, most of us call this fruit and this plant as dragon fruit or white fleshed pitaya, or simply pitaya, because this is the most common dragon fruit or pitaya available in the market. This is a species in the family Cactaceae, so it belongs to the cactus family, and is most cultivated in the tropical areas. Nobody's sure where this plant is native. Selenicereus are native both of Central and South America, and probably the dragon fruit is, I found that is native to Central America, however, has been, or Mexico, however, has been so long cultivated in this area that nobody is sure really when the plant is native from, and now anyway is also cultivated in many other tropical areas around the world. The plant is cultivated both for the edible fruits, quite showy as you can see, but also for the beautiful flowers, because it's a very ornamental plant as well, and the flower is also very fragrant. Some scientists believe that actually Selenicereus undatus, sometimes I use the old name as well, is actually a hybrid, so not a species, but I couldn't find the species that these scientists suggested as a hybrid. Anyway, most of the other sources I found still use a species name, that is Selenicereus undatus. The plant is a cactus, that is a quite peculiar cactus, is a climbing cactus, or even better said, clambering cactus. You can see here a picture of how this plant is cultivated. So basically the stems are have a climbing habit, or sometimes creepy or scrolling or clambering, and they branch profusely, as you can see. Actually, they are very long. Usually there's 4 or 7 stems that can be up to 10 meters long, and sometimes even more, and the joints of the segments are every 30 or 120 centimeters, and the stems are about 10-12 centimeters thick and generally have 3 ribs. Also, another thing that obviously needs to be considered when cultivating this plant is that this plant is a quite typical cactus in the fact it has spines. So it doesn't have spines on the fruit, unlike the yellow pitaya, but still on the plant has spines, so it needs to be handled with care. The spines are about 1 to 4 millimeters long. The flowers they open at night, so they are nocturnal flowers. As you can see, they are kind of greenish, whitish, and they are really beautiful. And not only they are beautiful, but they are really big. They can be up to 25-30 centimeters long and about 15 to 17 centimeters wide. And very rarely they are rose tinged, but most of the time, as you can see, they have this greenish, yellowish color. And the plants are pollinated by nocturnal pollinators, sometimes by bats or moths. I know that several nocturnal cacti are actually pollinated by bats, but I'm not too sure the natural pollinator of the Selenicereus undatus. However, most of the times in cultivation the plant is hand pollinated just to increase the chances of pollination and obviously bearing the fruit. The fruit is oval, as you can see, is about 6 to 12 centimeters long and 4-9 centimeters thick, and is bright pink red. It has large bracteoles. These are the bracteoles, these like protrusions from the skin, and the fruit has white pulp and black seeds, very small. It can be eaten basically as a kiwi fruit, just with a spoon. And about the cultivation of this plant is epiphytic in nature. It grows on other plants, or lithophytic, that means grows on rocks. And as I said, it will sprout or climb, reaching a height or length of 10 meters or more. There are several varieties of dragon fruits, and some of them are not self-pollinating. They're self-incontable, so they cannot be self-pollinated. So it's better in cultivation to have different varieties in order, obviously, to cross-pollinate them. They do well in tropical and subtropical areas with temperature. Ideal temperature for these beautiful plants is about between 18 and 25 degrees centigrade, but they can tolerate up to 38 degrees centigrade, so degrees Celsius, and they're not really able to handle much frost. They can be tolerant for very limited time to temperatures about 2 degrees, so close to zero, but really they don't really tolerate frost, and that's the reason because these plants are mainly cultivated in the tropics. Propagation of the plant is done by stem cutting if you want a plant true to the variety, or by seeds, and usually seeds yield fruits after 4 to 7 years after germination. The pitaya can grow quite large, as I said, more 10 up to, and even more sometimes than 10 meters. So ideally should be planted individually on very sturdy trellis, and this is actually the typical trellis. So as you can see, it is a post where you cultivate the fruit. I am sorry that I missed the page. So yeah, you can see here the plant, the flower, the fruit, and the plant. It is I think it's easier to show you like here. So Selenicereus undatus is usually cultivated on post, and actually here you can see even better. So you have a post where you put the plant on the top, and the plant will start clambering around, branching around, reaching sometimes the bottom. So it will look very vaguely without flowers, like a very spiny palms, but actually obviously is a completely different growing habit. The soil needs to be really very airy and very well drained to cultivate this plant, and the plant, as I said, definitely in the United Kingdom cannot be cultivated outside. I will try to get the seeds and try to cultivate in a greenhouse. I need to find out a way to build a heated greenhouse. Actually, I have to heat because I have a little polytunnel. I will see if it is feasible. But now, let's start with the tasting, the fruit tasting, and I will first of all wash the fruit. As usual, it is very important to wash the fruit, every tropical fruit. So obviously I'll cut it in half. It's a very soft fruit. And this is how it looks like inside. So it has, as I said, white flesh and tiny little seeds. So I will eat the flesh with a spoon, and wash the spoon as well. It's a slightly fragrant, like cat green grass. The fruit is quite sweet and watery, but I have to say, to be honest, among dragon fruits or pitaya, this is probably my least favorite because it's not very aromatic. Is definitely doesn't have much flavor. The flavor is, I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's kind of sugary. It is refreshing, but as I said, it doesn't taste much of anything. To be honest, this fruit to me tastes like water with sugar, and the texture is obviously similar to other pitayas because of the seeds. Or the kiwi, so we actually feel the seeds. No. Another name of this fruit is strawberry pear. Definitely the flavor is not really like a strawberry. Maybe a very wishy-washy pear, but not really. I think that weirdly the flavor is a little bit reminds me the longan, the dragon eye fruit, or the rambutan. They also are very juicy and watery fruits. Even if the longan is definitely a lot more aromatic, I think maybe the rambutan is a bit less aromatic to me and less sweet. So sorry not to be able to link this fruit to any other fruit, but there is something that you have to try. And if you have to buy pitaya, I would say, if you have the chance, go for the yellow pitaya, the yellow dragon fruit. That is, to me, my favorite in aroma. Or the red fleshed pitaya is more flavorful. This one is a little bit kind of flavorless, I believe. But anyway, it's still quite exotic. And also, when you get fruit, you can collect the seeds and try to cultivate it yourself, because the plant and the flower is absolutely gorgeous. And the fruit are a bonus. They might not be the best tasting fruit, but definitely they are great for the color and the shape, and also I think in a fruit salad can add a little bit of diversity in flavors anyway. As usual, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, it would be great if you could please give a thumbs up, and if you like this video and the other videos on my channel, it would be great if you can please subscribe. In this way you support my channel, and anyway, subscribe, it is completely free for you, but notifies YouTube the YouTube stuff that you like my videos. So in this way they can support my channel, putting advertising, and obviously support me economically. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.